Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had
Damn.
conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
What's inside of
That's
it?
not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah,
Well, yes.
wants to
Come on.
know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay, that's probably a red flag right there. But hell, we are following through. Come on. Hey yo, what is up guys? This is Wild One, and welcome back here to my YouTube channel. And we are now finally back here once again to Genshin Impact. Okay, so apparently, Lynette is actually missing. Probably probably the Duke actually got her. Same as well with Fremine. Apparently, their brother, pretty much, Linny, is actually literally going to the freaking Duke's office, probably sort it out with them. Yeah, I'm not really so sure what his actual plan, but still, that freaking doctor is still probably the most sussy character of all. Like, goddamn. She literally knew what Linny has actually been planning.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Oh man. You really have to scream? Oh my.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No. He's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
I mean, not gonna lie, I do not know why he would kidnap Lynette though.
You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas.
we have already seen the prison thus far, so yeah, I do agree. It is a lot more pleasant than I expected.
So Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is
not. Oh?
He's not. What do you really want?
I mean, I guess at least Fremine is alright.
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
What do you mean cooperating? Where the hell are those two?
To the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Oh, wait. She's literally just having tea right here while we are worried.
Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, You can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed
Oh,
the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No.
I
we're
mean, he's
still
already
here,
at
so
the
he definitely
outside.
tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do
What the
recall
hell do you want to
mentioning Miss
negotiate
Lynette
with?
that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So,
Oh
you've
man.
been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremene is still slowly being pickled out
So
there.
they what? A magic show?
You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see
Oh
Father?
man.
But why should she bother giving
Yeah,
you an
that's going
audience?
to be a bit of an issue.
If she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with
Oh
you.
really now?
Both
You're
Monsieur
now
Neuvillette
literally
and
talking
Lady
about tea
Farina
of
have
all
already received
times.
many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance
Why
to
do you
invite
want
your
to
father
speak
here.
with Father though?
If you refuse,
That is actually a good question.
Linny!
Like why? Why do you have to do this?
instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremene left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do
Damn.
anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1.
What happens when it reaches 0?
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Oh, come on. Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Yeah, just spare those two. Spare Fremene and Lynette. Especially Lynette. Come
Then how
on.
about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, hmm? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Yeah, it's about those hidden rules, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's about those hidden rules. Come on. Okay, we get to freaking choose the freaking answer. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that we often see Miss Sijwin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
Okay, let's go with this one. Strange meat
We often
appear.
see Miss Sijwin according to Collins, I've been told that the infirmary.
What? I'm just going to select the infirmary now. Okay. Last
The
one.
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very different.
Okay, what about this one? Okay, finally. Yo, that literally took me a while.
What's going on? Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed
She
to
literally
work
started
3
wearing
days in a
those
row,
freaking
and
glasses.
if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijwin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well
Yeah,
as her
that
genuine
basically
concern
now
for the
makes
workers'
sense.
health, Sijwin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijwin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out.
Oh man. Yeah, we are 100% sure.
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijwin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone
Okie-dokie.
unacknowledged.
Nice.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Ah, here we go again. Here we go again. The freaking blood-colored liquid.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
We're just going to send that one.
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have...
Okie
We often
dokie.
see Miss Sijwin.
All of
I've been
these are
told
going
that
to
the
be focused
infirmary is
on
always empty.
the Fonta
The
thing.
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only... The research notes said that the Melusine... The Fonta
Okay, it's
promoter has...
probably this one. If not, I got it the other way around. Okay, never mind. I got it correctly.
Paimon gets this rule too
Okay,
now, so
I think I get
there's
this now.
nothing to be afraid of.
My brain is working now.
Hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how,
Oh boy.
people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale, to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret
here we go
behind
again.
our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Okay. Here we go. We haven't collected enough info. That's the problem.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley. You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this.
Yo! What's that?
Are you alright?
Is that supposed to be a gun? You got shot in the freaking back.
Close one. I owe you, Sigeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Yo, Caesar actually has a gun!
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigeween.
Oh my gosh. Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
Why not learn nothing or two about virtue from him?
I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all.
Nearly time for what?
Things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace.
Nearly time for what?
I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
They are planning on doing something.
Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
Alright,
Oh,
everyone,
man.
calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Who?
I'll go
What
get
do
a
you
cup
mean,
of tea.
visitors?
Miss Sigeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Yo, Clorand?
Ah, Miss Clorand.
Yo! She is getting Fremine! What?
Fremine. Fremine.
Oh man, what happened to him?
What is Clorand doing here?
Work.
What do you mean by
Sorry
work?
about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine?
Oh man.
Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms can't be what? Yo, what do you mean
An
symptoms?
accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more
Are
thorough
they from
checkup. Your
Fontaine?
Grace,
Will he turn
I'll
into
leave the rest
water
to
now?
you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
Oh, please
Everything
no.
else can wait.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't turn into water. As far as I remember, the ones that only turn into water are literally the people of Fontaine. Yeah, he really needs medical care, like now.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
She just took a nap
Wasn't
and
she
went to her
literally
room after I
drinking,
tranquilized her.
you know, tea?
If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Really now? Yeah, that's a bit hard to believe, especially in the current situation that we are literally in. We are literally fighting with Risley, or however you pronounce his name. But yeah, he's still acting chill, which is surprising.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijouin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Oh man. Yeah, these two are literally just
Might as
talking
well
about
then, I
tea right
suppose.
now.
Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to
Also,
dry my
what the
hair.
hell is going on with the primordial seawater or something? Like, what?
Linny, are you okay?
Yeah, he'll be fine, probably.
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Hey, Linny.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
But on the bright side, at least Lynette is already fine.
But for now, please help me lift him up.
Like, really now? She literally just been eating biscuits this whole entire time. Okay. Yep, he's awake. Barely alive, I guess.
His
Maybe.
breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Man.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well. Aren't we supposed to speak with Risley, though?
The
No?
Duke and Clarande are gone.
Yeah,
They probably
they're
went to get
probably
some
having
tea.
some tea.
The Duke will
Indeed.
explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break,
Oh,
since she only
man.
just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Yeah, just what happened there, indeed. Um, go back to the infirmary. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm guessing it's safe to say that Fremine will not turn into water just because, yeah, I mean, he's still fine at the moment. Yeah, the thing is, I can still literally remember that, people of Fontaine turning into water thingamajig. Hey, yo. Okay, he's
awake.
fine.
Fremine, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Oh, man.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Which is, yeah, that's the thing that we wanted to
It's
ask.
okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's
Huh?
there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipe?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Okay. Come on. Give us a flashback. Yo, are we supposed to play in his flashback? All right.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
I mean, it still has light, so that's a good thing.
Where could Master Child be?
Okie dokie. Yes, we are literally playing in his flashback. This doesn't even look like a pipe to me. Not gonna lie. Okay.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with.
What the hell is
He
that?
done it?
Yo, the hell is that? Okay, it's a gigantic elevator. And yeah, it seems like I can still fall right here. Come on. Okay. What does this do? Okay, it just basically rotates the entire thing. Oh gosh. I guess we can actually easily fall down there. So much for literally having guardrails. Okay. Let's keep climbing. Come on. Okay. I'm guessing that's probably what will take us to the outside. Um, Hold on. That basically rotates it. If that's so, this one actually picks it up. Okay, it does. Come on. I actually didn't notice that control right there. Man. We have a huge fan and a huge hole. Okay. Yo, it just goes down. Like deep down.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Okay, this is it. Yeah, if he had a problem, Premine had a problem with the freaking diving stuff. I actually wonder what happened to Child now. Was he able to, like, get out fine? I mean, we are talking about Child, so he should be fine. But then again, he doesn't have his vision, so
Vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't
okay.
natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I
Recently,
need to keep going.
probably was put there by
Traces
Master
are gone.
Child.
But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the?
Uh-oh.
My heart is racing.
Is this
It's
supposed to be the
getting harder and
primordial
harder to
seawater?
breathe. What's going on?
You're running out of breath, or wait? What?
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oh no. He passed out right there. Okay. Yo, he's glowing. What the hell? Come on. I do not even see the difference of the primordial seawater, though, and the regular seawater.
I can't die here.
What?
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Yo, just keep moving! Oh, there's Cloran! Okay. Yo, if that literally was already hard on him, what about Master Child? Dude, what?
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarand brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss
Probably
Clarand,
guarding
you
the
say?
pipes.
I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarand will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Okay, got it. We will talk to him.
Yeah, it's
If
about time
we
he
can
actually
even
told us
talk
what's
to
going
him.
on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
Yeah, I don't
No,
think he's
please go on
going.
without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
He wants to be with his siblings after literally what just happened.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Oh man.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Okay, dokie. While his with his siblings, we are just going to be talking to Risley at this point. Yeah, I'm just going to be teleporting right there. Alright. He's probably just having tea.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Oh
course.
man.
But I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Okay, then please enlighten us.
Where should
Come
I
on.
begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Okie dokie.
Then Paimon will begin.
Sounds
Did
good.
you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at
Impressive.
discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Yo, that's just impressive. Why don't you
Initially,
stop
I thought
them?
their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested
Still,
that I had
that's
deliberately
just
let him
impressive
escape.
that he doesn't
But in
even
truth,
know
I didn't
what
really do
the
anything
hell they
special to
are
help or hinder him while he was
supposed
here.
to do.
Everything he did, from
But yeah,
finding
he
helpers
was
to leaving
still
this place, he
several
did on his
steps
own.
ahead.
Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
Oh
You
man,
make it sound like that's a bad
cheap
thing.
labor.
Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
I won't be surprised.
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremenet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had
Damn.
conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
What's inside
That's
of it?
not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah,
Well, yes.
wants to
Come on.
know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay, that's probably a red flag right there. But hell, we are following through. Come on.
Hands where I can see them.
Okay. Is it supposed to be below? Yes, it is. Oh, a hidden corridor.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Yeah, from time to time we forget things. Okay.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Everyone has taken their positions on the circular plate. Okay. We are going there. Come on.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that
What a
is...
huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
This literally looks like a prison for something else. God damn. But yeah, anyways guys, I guess that's pretty much it for this freaking video. So yeah, I am just going to be ending it right here. Literally just because we have already used up way too much time. But yeah, anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we will find out what's inside of that Forbidden Zone next week, or probably in the next video, whenever it comes out. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and also on X if you guys are interested. And also, feel free and check out my Discord as well. Also, I currently stream on Twitch, so if you guys are interested in checking out the other games that I actually play live, feel free and click the link down there in the description below. And yes, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.